Oh, can anyone see what I'm looking at? Wishful thinking, or is that rim of a coin? No, it's not. That's a ring thing.
Yeah.
G'day folks, this is the Coffee Bush Kid in Central Vic. Today I'm going to play around a spot where Mish and I were. I've got the 900 out today. I've got the 6-inch coil on, a little old silver magnet. Anyway, I'm going to show you my settings that I would use in trashy sites, because I know that there's lots of signals and targets and trashy bits up where I'm going to be heading. So today we're going to play in Park 1. It can either be Park 1, it could be Field 1, whichever way you're feeling happy. I'm going to take the discrimination right up to 34, which is an English half sovereign. So anyway, let's get started with that. You will hit the settings button, or the cog as we usually call it, and we are going to come all the way over to the accept reject side. You can see there it comes up with the -19 and our little cursor's there. If we hit the plus button, we can see that it's moving all the way up. We're going to get to there, and we're going to start pressing the plus and the accept reject button. But we can also hold our finger in, or hold our thumb down. Oh, you bugger, it stopped. There we go. We'll keep it going up to 34. Oh, went too far. Let's take that one back. Oh. Right. So we are now 32, 33, yep, we've got 34 in. That's good. What I'm going to do now is we'll move across to our recovery speed. Now I know it's pretty trashy here, so I'm going to up my recovery speed to 8. I'm also going to hold this down and get into my iron bias. Now I'm going to reduce that down to 1. I may dig a little bit more iron, but I'm not going to be masking any of the signals that I want with the iron there. So I'll probably dig, as I said, I'll probably dig more iron, but I'll get the better targets. And what's our sensitivity? It's on 20. Yep, that'll be fine for today. Not a problem at all. I'm in multi-frequency, and I think that we can move to where we're going to, and we'll be fine. But that's how I set up my discrimination. So yes, the potential for me to lose a gold ring is there, but I would say that most of the places that I go to, and this includes the rubbish dumps and everything like that, there won't be too many gold rings. There'll be more silver coins than gold rings, put it that way. If you think you are going to be missing out, well, by all means, go through those areas. The other thing is that I'm actually in 5 tones. And if you want to also find out if there's anything there that you think you might be missing, you can always hit the, this one here, the horseshoe button, which will open everything up. You've got it all there, now you're discriminating. Anyway, we will go over to where we're going, and we'll see what we can find. Oh, that was a good solid 60, 62 signal. It was actually just sitting on top of the ground, but it was all in the grass there. Oops, where it wants to return. So yeah, we found it. As you can see, there's bricks there. There's been a shed, dwelling, laundry, something or other here. Anyway, beautiful little area. So we will keep going, see what the 6-inch coil can pull out. I moved up to the old house site where that was the fruit tree I was playing around. All the jonquils are out and it's all smelling magnificent, and the trees have come into blossom and they're starting to lose them now, and oh, it's glorious. And all this embankment is just mega plip-plop. But in amongst it all, we got a good solid 43, 44 signal. Wouldn't go away. There we go. That's a bullet. Maybe one of the old round Martini Henry type jobbies. 303 more than likes. You can see the rifling there. That had a hard landing. Don't know where from. Anyway, oops, that'll go into the pouch. We'll keep going. Even with a 6-inch coil, you know, and that's not even some of the worst spots I've been through. We got all this stuff. It's all flip-flop, it's all going off everywhere. You can hear what I'm going through. But what if we shift that? You got to be interested in that, don't you? Especially when it's only just there. Anyway, enough mucking around. This has been the only decent signal I've had in all this area. Most of it is steel, so you get a nice sort of 40s, 50s signal. Then it goes up to 60, 70, 90, 96, and quite a number down. Just go, no, that's all steel. Let's see what we've got here. We are still in the ground. Oh, you know what? I reckon that. Oh, someone's kissed it. And that. Oh! Know exactly what that is. That's a cricket buckle. And it's missing its centrepiece. Fortunately, where I may have gently nudged it is the back. But we've got two things to do. We'll clean this up. I'll have a bit more of a poke around and see if that centre bit's in there. But that is a cricket buckle. Ooh, it's been ages since I found one of those. All right, we're back. And there it is. So you see the two pins there? I'm looking at bats and wickets, and so I reckon that would have had a batter probably facing us like he was prepared to face an oncoming ball. But that is a ripper of a find. Fortunately, that was the back of it. But that's also very, very thick. So yeah, that was quite the decent buckle in its day. Bloody ripper. Oh, it's been ages since I found a cricket belt buckle. Anyway, I managed to sniff that out. The old 6-inch coil there on the Equinox 900 with the discrimination settings. And you know, even though I tried to let you hear the all the plip-plop that's in the ground, it didn't do it justice. There is just mass amounts. You really do have to just let it wash over you and just zone out whilst keeping consciousness, if you like. And then all of a sudden you'll hear something that just tweaks your interest, pulls you back into the now. Your belt buckles will do that for you. Anyway, we'll keep going. Well, a 67, I hear you ask? Yep. Harmonica, I say. Well, I'm up here on the flat where there's the big old tree where I was coming this way with Mish. We're up here on the house site. Yep. I reckon those people have been here before. That's looks like a pick. That's just a bloody mess. Yeah, okay, they're filled in, but by geez, you know, you can try putting the green stuff up the top, I suppose. Anyway, down here in this, where I had a lot of stuff, it's just solid. Now, the numbers you may say don't sound particularly good, but they are solid. Good repeatable signal. Oh, it's a long way down. Is that what I'm looking at? No, that's a stone. Good O. Can't see anything, so oh, there's something. A washer. That'll be a lead one actually. Yeah, that's a lead roofing washer. Well, repeatable, good signal. Potentially not really what we're after, but in amongst a whole lot of bloody rubbish, we got it. So anyway, that can go into the pouch. We'll keep going. Well now, I did get me in there a 39, 40, 42 signal. Yeah, there we go. Excuse my cough. Now I reckon if we have a look down there, I reckon that's rather button-esque. Alright, it's just a... Oh, it's got something on it. Just a 4-holer though. But, oh, I reckon we'll clean that up to see what's written there. Back with you in a tick. There we go, we are back, and it's one of those double ring edge jobs. So, well made button. I like the fact they've got this little design on the back of them. It's really sweet. Yeah, we'll keep going, see if we can get something a little bit better. I was nearly going to bring you in on this, and I thought, oh, is it a pull tab? Coming in at 40, 41, is it another button? Well, guess what? Yep, it is another button, but I've seen the other side. And there we are. I'm going to clean it up, but that's a little belt buckle. I don't know what it's holding, but it looks good. So let's see what we've got. There it is. That is a glorious, you can see how small it is. That's a glorious little buckle. I mean button, a button with a buckle. Actually, technically that's sort of like 2 in 1 for you, isn't it? I've given you a buckle and a button both at the same time. I've not got one like that. That'll be a ripper. There is writing on the back of it, but we'll just concentrate on that. And in fact, we will also see what else we can find in the ground. Well, today may very well be brought to you by the number 40 and 42. Right, what do we see? Anything? Oh, look at that. All the way down there. There we go. Oh, it's one of those. Beautiful. Let's put it there. We will, if my fingers work. There we go, wrong way. There's an E. It's one of these that have the big bloody flat areas around there for the pin to go through. Oh, look at that. Just out of the ground straight away. Wherever they work. Bloody glorious design. But you know I always love them like that. What have we got in the... Have we got anything written there? I can feel something there. Does it say Paris? Oops. Yes, it does. Look at that. Yep. They're a ripper of a design. Always happy with one of those. Anyway, we will get back to teaching. Here is one worth investigating. Just in there. What are we going to find, hey? Is it going to be silver? Will it be another lid? Who knows? Harmonica reed. No, I don't want one of those. Okay. What do we got? Oh. Well, it's certainly telling us that it's constant, isn't it? Can't see anything there. Oh, I can bloody well see that. Ah, that is a huge chunk of lead with, dare I say it, a nipple in the middle there. Ooh, that could be writing. I wonder if this is like a lead token. All right, we'll just have a little bit of a clean up and we'll see what we've got. Okay, we're back. Now, use your imagination. Are they letters? Or is it just dimpling or something? I don't know. It is lead, but I'm not imagining that. Someone scratched that into it. This will be a nice little mystery piece because I don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, interesting. Interesting. I wonder if it weighs an ounce or something. Who knows? Anyway, one of life's little mysteries. Whether we figure out what it is or not, I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep going. Well, out of there with like a 7980 signal. I've got me another one of these. Another lead mystery. So it's round like the other one. But I do not believe they're Chinese characters. I think they're cut marks. So they've been cutting something and using the lead as a solid base so as not to blunten the chisel or whatever it was that they were using. Which is what you do when you use a wad punch. You either punch it into the end grain of timber or you can put it into lead so it doesn't blunt the edge. Right? Another cool little find. I'll bring you in at the ground floor on this one. Look at this. Are we going to say token? Or is it going to be a big piece of steel or another piece of lead? Interesting. Can't get very under that. Might have to take a couple of chocks at this. Oh! Can anyone see what I'm looking at? Wishful thinking, or is that rim of a coin? No, it's not. That's a ring thing. Look at that. That's probably an eyelet. Oh, I've forgotten what they're called. They're not a sheath. Anyway, a rope would go around that. So it'd be like a spliced eye or something like that on the end of a piece of rope that another one could go through. I reckon that's about what that is. But that gave a thumping signal. Very unusual. Anyway, we'll take that, put all this back together again, and we'll keep looking. That's all right. Oh, I thought I'd suss this one out by myself first. There we go. Didn't think we were going to get away without finding a rivet. Another one. Always give a good signal, these things. Anyway, we will keep going. And down there giving, everything from sort of 78 up to 92. What would you expect to find? Well, if you said that, you'd be correct. Big piece of brass. I wonder whether I don't reckon it's a shower nozzle, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Pretty one if it was. Anyway, we'll keep going. This is a real interesting one. This is one of those should I, shouldn't I. There's a lot. There is a mega, well, you can see some over there. I got iron everywhere around me. So, and it's all coming in the 36s, 40s, 42s, 51s. Now I've stopped, it's changed. You see all that? But high tone, only a couple of bars down. That's what we're going to... I know there's iron everywhere, but we are going to have a go at that one. I know we had aluminium religious medallions out of this spot before. Is it one that we've missed? Or is it in fact... it's been a while since I found one of those. There we go. I used to be able to find axe heads everywhere. There's one. I wonder if that was my big target. Let's plonk him over there. Now it just might be no. I think that was it. That was it. So, should I have dug that? Well, I got me an axe head. But I suppose anything that really tweaks your interest, you really should dig. Now, we're only covering a small area with the 6-inch coil there on the Equinox 900. I've discriminated, as I've said, 34 and above is what I'm playing with, looking for those half sovereigns and everything else. But by gee, sometimes it isn't all beer and skittles. Sometimes it is really difficult, and it will drive you mad when you get into trashy sites like this, but we will persist. 42, 43, right near some rogue agapanthus, and out of there, you see it? It's been a while since I found one of these. There we go, little watchwinder. Pretty cool little thing. Sometimes you can get them with all sorts of decorativeness in the centre there, but that's a fairly plain one. But you know what? We're going to take it nonetheless. Yep, very cool. We'll keep going. Well, I got a signal down here. It was, it was 40, 41. It's changed a bit now. I've dug it out, and it was the same numbers as all the plip-ploppy stuff and everything like that. But, can you see that? Button or coin? Or shotgun end. I've had me enough of those of late. You can see down here, I've got broken glass everywhere, everything like that. There's heaps of plip-plop everywhere. Did I come up with this one? to do it that way. But it was doing it this way. You're not very deep. I had 60s in amongst it all. Well, I've dug it. I've seen it. I know what it is. It is that. That's a really old spark plug. That's as cool as. I dare say some bright spark out there will be able to tell us what it is. Boom, boom. Anyway, we might take that one just to clean it up and see what we've got. Let's keep going. I'm swinging around the base of this tree. There's old black glass. There is plip plop everywhere. But there is that. There's a, well, the coil found it till I looked down. But how cool is that little thing? I think, as I'm looking over the top, oh, no, it's either a strap end or part of suspenderage. But that's a cool little find. It's got something on the back there. Looks like this piece here is a spring loaded. That's a nice little piece. I like that. Bit of brass. Gave a nice signal. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, we've been out using a discrimination program. I must have chosen some bad spots. Sometimes it can come up absolute trumps. This one didn't seem to. But anyway, we had a good time out. Certainly a lot of plip-plop in the ground everywhere. But anyway, we got this little one to finish on, so that's not a bad thing. So, keep in mind, always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. And we'll catch you next time.